Welcome to New Swarm. I'm your host, Chris from the CHRILLCAST. And today, as you can see by the poll over here, we asked you, what do you want to hear about? And the results were as such. We had 49% say they wanted to hear about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. We had about 16% of you want to talk about the PlayStation 5 hardware upgrade. The 7% of you wanted to see the Intellivision Amico. We had 11% of you talk about the Steam Deck. And then 17% of you second place Nintendo Switch OLED. So today we're going to be talking about the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. And before you click off this video, I want to let everybody know BioWare and EA have nothing to do with the remake, okay? All of this stuff is being blown out of proportion. It's being made by a company called Aspyr Media, which we've heard about before. I'll even show you what company that is. It is the company that has handled multiple of the ports of the KOTOR games to iOS, Android. They have a very good back catalog of porting games in the past. So here's Aspyr Media. Let me see if I can get them here. Let's see, Aspyr Media. Okay. This company has nothing to do with BioWare, and they're the ones making Knights of the Old Republic Remake. Okay. So now we got that out of the way. What we do know is this. This company has successfully ported the original KOTOR games, so they know them very well, to iOS, Android. I believe they did some work with Xbox to bring the old game to the new experience on the Xbox One. And now they're the ones being handed the keys to the castle to remake Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So what we do know is this. It's going to be a console exclusive for the PS5 at launch, but based on that, we know it's probably coming to PC as well. So anybody that has a PC in the Microsoft ecosystem, you're probably okay. You're probably going to be able to play this right at the get-go. And it sounds like it's probably going to be a short time-related exclusivity. So probably a year is my best guess. And then it'll probably be on the Xbox. Probably the Xbox Series X, my guess is, since this is a PS5 game, it will not be coming to the PS4 or the Xbox One. It will probably only be coming to next gen, which means it'll be PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X, with the S and X edition coming out probably a year later with some DLC or something bundled in with it. The real question here is, how close to the original story will we see a game be remade, and then what style of gameplay will it be? Are we going to be looking at the turn-based combat you see in the original game, or are we going to be looking at more real-time, Jedi Fallen Order style combat? I'm hoping the latter, or the first one, because the KOTOR style of combat is very different than anything we've seen. Although they could modernize it and make it sound like the Mass Effect series and the way that plays, I'd be fine with that as well. But Aspyr is a really cool team. They've done a lot of cool stuff. Like, they ported Pod Racer to everything you can imagine, including the Switch, Steam, I believe the Xbox One, the PS4, which means it's also on the Series X and the PS5. They've done a lot of previous games. Oh, here we go. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Star Wars Republic Commando, and both Knights of the Republic games to iOS, Android, and Steam. So this company has a good track record. They understand the games. They've been working on them for a while. I do believe this project itself was launched a long time ago with Aspyr Media taking the helm. So what we're seeing right now is just a teaser of what's to come with this company. I have no reason to believe that Aspyr Media would be making a bad game, and I don't want to see anybody else drag this game through the mud before we know anything else about it. That story about the person they hired not liking KOTOR at BioWare has nothing to do with this game, because this game is not being made by BioWare. It's not being made by EA. If it was being made by BioWare and EA, I would be worried, just because they have not had a good track record other than Jedi Fallen Order and the Mass Effect Legendary Edition as of late. And their monetization schemes are ridiculous. Aspyr Media, on the other hand, I have yet to see them run a crazy monetization campaign inside of a game yet, so we'll have to see if they do that here with aesthetics, purchasing lightsaber parts. Who knows? There's a lot of options where you could monetize portions of this game, and since Disney owns Star Wars, we know something like that is probably going to be requested and added to the game. We just don't know what it's going to look like yet. What we do know is this. We have a trailer. It's not gameplay footage. We know that. All right? So what we have to go off of is a 1-minute trailer. Shows essentially a lightsaber beam coming up, then a close-up, and then remade for the PS5. So that's all they want us to know is, hey, look, KOTOR's coming. It's going to the PS5. It's not coming to the Xbox. So basically what Sony's like, hey, Xbox fans, I know you guys liked this back in the day. Come buy a PS5. Come join us on the Sony side. And there you have it. That's really all they're saying. So if you guys have anything you want to say, put it down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more News Swarm videos. We're going to be putting up another poll starting tomorrow, so you guys can vote on the next topic. I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, welcome to News Swarm if this is your first time trying it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely love Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I'm intrigued to see what this is going to look like. It's definitely not going to convince me to buy a PS5 on its own, but I will probably get it on PC to try it out. I'm an absolute huge fan of the original KOTOR games. We've had a boatload of videos on this in the past, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys have just as much hype as we do, like this video, share this video, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Make sure you vote in the next poll. Bye.